Hey guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So as you can already tell by the title, today I'm coming at y'all with my first ever perfume empties video. You guys know I always do product empties, sharing with y'all my makeup empties, body care, and I'll sprinkle in a little bit of fragrance here or there. But I decided to do a dedicated video showing you guys all the perfumes that I recently used up. So if you are interested in seeing, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, you guys, so I'm going to start with one of my favorite fragrances, one that has been in my collection for a while. I think I finished maybe like 3 bottles of this fragrance. I remember finishing a travel size, maybe a 30 or a 50 ml, and I recently finished up a 90 ml of this fragrance. This is YSL Black Opium. This is one of my favorite fragrances. I don't care what anybody has to say about Black Opium. I feel like it's one of those fragrances is either you love it or you hate it. This has like a million different flankers, and I'm sure there is something out there for you, but this one is the OG formula. It's vanilla, it is coffee, it is warm, it is sexy. I love wearing this during the holidays. This is not my first time finishing this up, but I probably won't be repurchasing this for right now, only because I want to try a few other flankers, and I feel like I found a good replacement, something a little bit more grown up than Black Opium to replace this, and that is Nishan 100 Silent Ways. I don't feel like it's a dupe for Black Opium, but it's like in the same family. Nishan is a little bit more grown up. I think Nishan is similar to Black Opium minus the coffee, so you're still gonna get that sweet vanilla, a slightly woody grown sexy touch, a little bit more fruity from Nishan, but it gives me that vibe. So for right now, I probably won't repurchase this. I'll probably get like a 30 ml or a travel size just so I have it in my collection, because it is one of my favorite scents. The next one that I finished up is another one that has been in my collection for a very long time. I don't know if I'm ready to part ways with this one. This is one that I'll probably pick up in a travel size just so I have it, because I love this fragrance so much, and for a very long time I was not using it. I had like a tiny bit left, and then I kind of stopped using it, and then I started using it again, and this is Lancome La Vie Belle. This is just one that, just like Black Opium, is either you love it or you hate it, but if you love this, like, you know, this is one that is very sweet, but a very grown kind of sweet, very date night friendly. It has a little bit of like a fruity, maybe a little bit of berries. I don't know if it's black currant. It has vanilla. I think it has praline in here. It has this powdery touch to it as well. It is a gorgeous scent, you guys. I probably won't buy a big bottle, but I'll probably repurchase this eventually. When you are trying so much fragrances, sometimes you tend to forget about some of the ones that you have in your collection, but I fell in love with this one all over again. So don't be surprised if you see me repurchase this, especially because it's been around for so long. You can probably find this on every single discount website at a really good price point. This one, I wouldn't say to blind buy it. Same with Black Opium. I wouldn't say to blind buy. I'd say smell it first, because even though both of these fragrances are like sweet fragrances, 2 different levels of sweets, and this one I feel like leans a little bit more florally, a little bit nutty. Like, there's a lot going on with this fragrance. If you don't like certain fragrance notes, you probably won't like this. You're definitely going to get a little bit of powderiness in here as well, but it is a great fragrance, and eventually, not right now, it will probably come back to my collection, but I'm still happy that I finished it up. Okay, you guys, so the next fragrance that I finished up is one of my favorite fragrances to wear to work, just because I think this fragrance does what it needs to do without doing too much. It is giving light, airy, fresh, but it still has a little bit of sweetness to it. It's very feminine. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. This is none other than Mon Guerlain. If you know, you know. I feel like this goes on sale quite often, heavily discounted. I can probably promise you that for right now, I can resist repurchasing Black Opium and repurchasing Lancome La Vie Belle. This one, I can't really promise you that. This is a great scent if you are looking for a good signature scent, something that you can dress up, dress down, something that you can wear to work, something that you can probably layer with something else to wear for a date night, something that is just super versatile. This one, it don't miss. If you love florals, I can see you loving this. If you love a good sweet vanilla scent, you can love this one as well. This is florally, but it's like a sweet take on floral. This has a little bit of lavender. This has bergamot. It has vanilla. I believe it has some jasmine. It is a gorgeous scent. Y'all know I'm not a floral girl, but when it has that added sweetness to it, that is where you get me, and that is where they got me with this fragrance. It is gorgeous. As I said, this goes on sale quite often on Sephora, so usually when I see it on sale, I post it on my community tab, so I'll probably repurchase this eventually, but for right now, I'm going to miss this. I'm really going to miss this fragrance. If you like fragrances like Wedding Silk from Kayali, or like Dama Bianca, or Gentle Fluidity Gold, you'd really like this. It just has that very light feminine touch to it. Not dupes, but it is just a part of that feminine family. Another super feminine fragrance that I finished up, another sweet floral that I think you would love if you love a good vanilla-y fragrance, but you want something with a floral touch, something that I think is good for a floral girl but also for a sweet vanilla girl. This is the Miss Dior EDP. I don't think this has been in my collection very long. I went through this pretty quickly. This smells divine. This is another one that is great to wear to work. If you are familiar with the old formulation from Miss Dior, it was just too florally, and I feel like the added sweet vanilla note that is in this fragrance really makes it. It is a gorgeous scent. I love wearing this to work. This one comes off a little bit powdery. I don't know if it's because of that rose, but in the best way possible. It has a little bit of peach in there. It smells so good, you guys. If you've ever been afraid of the Miss Dior, try the EDP. There's like a ton of different Miss Diors, but the EDP, this one smells divine. I won't be repurchasing this one right now because when I was almost done with this, Dior decided to release another flanker for the Miss Dior line. They released the Parfum, and I picked that one up. It is like a more juicy, fruitier, sweeter take on the Miss Dior line, but I picked that up to replace this one. So for right now, I probably won't repurchase this, but it was fun while it lasted. It is a gorgeous scent. If you're looking for another signature scent, something that you can dress up, dress down, wear to work without being too offensive, wear to brunch, wear to dinner, this one is great. It's a good signature type of scent. So the next fragrance that I finished up is one that has been in heavy rotation every spring and summer since I tried this fragrance out. This is the one and only Armani My Way. If you're not new to my channel, y'all know every spring and summer at some point I'm going to talk about this fragrance. It is just the best juicy, fruity, light, airy, fresh type of scent. It is just brunch. It is spring air. It has orange blossom, it has bergamot, it has jasmine, it has some vanilla in here, but I'm convinced it has some kind of berries. It smells so good, you guys. I'm gonna give this fragrance 100 out of 10, and here's why. This fragrance is refillable. It is refillable, so y'all know for sure I'm keeping this bottle. I probably won't repurchase the OG right now because I want to try some of the other flankers from the My Way line. I'm debating between the OG or the Intense. Okay, you guys, I'm almost done. That's all the full-size fragrances that I finished up. I have a few travel sizes and then 2 body mists that I finished. The next set of fragrances that I have are from Kayali. I finished 3 travel sizes. The first one is the one and only Eden Juicy Apple. This is another one that I love for spring and summer. I just feel like this just adds the perfect juicy touch to every fragrance. I love layering this one on its own. Like, it's a great fun fruity fragrance. This did not start off as a love for me. Y'all know I felt like this fragrance was a little bit too juvenile, a little bit too fruity, borderline Bath and Body Works, but over time this fragrance really grew on me. I now have this in a 50 ml. That's how much I love this fragrance, and it's here to stay in my collection. I finished this up. I have it in a 50 ml. I'm halfway through my 50 ml. It's time for me to get a backup bottle. It is a gorgeous fragrance. It is a very fun, young type of fragrance, very crowd pleasing type of scent. But if you're into layering, this will be your best friend for spring and summer. The next one that I finished up from Kayali is my least favorite Kayali fragrance, and honestly I finished this just because I wanted to get it out of my collection. It's not a bad fragrance, it's just not for me. If you saw my Kayali ranking video, you already know which one I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that, I'll have it up above. But this is the Citrus 08. To me, this is a very basic citrus fragrance, another one that you would have to layer it with. On its own, it's nothing great, so I don't feel like I need this in my collection. I have other citrus fragrances that I love a lot more. It is okay, but just nothing legendary. I layered this with other things just so I could use it up and use it in the house so I could use it up. So this one for sure I probably would not repurchase. And then the next Kayali fragrance that I finished up is the Wedding Velvet Santal number 35. If you are familiar with the limited edition wedding collection that Kayali came out with, this is the one in the black bottle, the one that Mona's husband created. I love this. I love this scent so much. It is a very light, airy, sophisticated kind of tea scent with a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of sweetness, and it layers really nicely. I already have this in the 50 ml bottle. It was just too good not to have. I did get my 50 ml at a really good price point. I started off with a travel size and I fell in love with it. I did not expect to love this as much as I do, but it's now a staple in my collection. Almost done. I have 3 fragrances from Sol de Janeiro. I have the 2 body mist and 1 perfume. The perfume that I have is the travel size for the Cheriosa 62 perfume. I love this so much. They did reformulate. I have the 50 ml in the OG formula, but I picked up the new formulation just because I wanted to test it out to see how it compares to the OG, and honestly it's pretty much the same thing, y'all. I love layering this with YSL Libre. It is just one of my favorite scents from Sol de Janeiro. And then the 2 body mists that I finished up, the first one is the Sol de Janeiro 62 body mist. I did already repurchase this one during the last Sephora savings event. This is just a staple for me. It is one of my favorites from Sol de Janeiro. I think this was the first scent that I tried from Sol de Janeiro. It's just sweet, it's vanilla, it is pistachio, it is caramel, a little bit of almond. It's just a great scent. It reminds me of home. It's a little bit beachy. Honestly, I wear this scent all year round. It's one of my favorites. And then the final one that I finished up, another favorite from Sol de Janeiro. This is number 40. This one has vanilla. It has some kind of plum in it. It has a little bit of amber. It is a great scent. This one is more fall and winter for me. If you like Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, you'd really like this. Not dupes, but like neighbors. They smell really, really good. They layer really well together as well. This one I'll probably repurchase, but I'm gonna hold off until like the next Sephora sale, because as I said, this is one that I reach for more during the colder months. So for right now, it's not a need. I have the body cream if I'm really like feeling for this scent, but it is one of my favorites from Sol de Janeiro. If you haven't tried the body mist from Sol de Janeiro, go ahead and try them out. But that is everything that I finished up recently. Let me know what your perfume empties are looking like. Let me know if there's anything that you've finished up or something that you are trying to finish up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.